Do you feel as motivated in life as you'd wish you were? And do you wish your mind was sharper? As someone who's been diagnosed with ADHD, I have often found myself struggling in life with any task requiring me to sit still and focus. This is especially true when it comes to falling asleep. Fortunately, I've had to attempt countless methods before I was able to find what worked best for me. With that being said, my intent today is to convince you on why creating a regular sleep schedule will be beneficial to your physical, mental, and emotional health. Overall, this new plan will improve your life and make you healthier. I will first begin by explaining what happens to our bodies when we do and don't sleep. This will be followed by what you can do to improve, and ultimately what benefits will come from taking the time to find a sleep schedule that is right for you. Before we can even talk of creating a plan, it is important to first understand why sleep is important to every human body. So why is sleep important, even detrimental, to your health? Not enough sleep not only affects you personally, but can also affect those around you too. When you lay down to sleep at night, your body is preparing itself to enter a state where it can most effectively rest, heal, and recover. While the biology of sleep still isn't fully understood, research has demonstrated that the act can improve both your cardiovascular and immune systems and help regulate your metabolism. According to sleepfoundation.org, your body goes through these additional changes, such as decreased in breathing, a slowing of the heart rate, a greater relaxation in muscle tone, and even plays an important role in regulating hormone levels. On the other hand, a lack of sleep can cause physical impairment and even lack in proper judgment. ClevelandClinic.org states that a lack of sleep, even for a single night, can lead to, quote, irritability, drowsiness, slowed reaction time, reduced focus and concentration, problems with memory and attention, and symptoms of anxiety and depression, close quote. You can be affected as well as those around you because of the decisions you make while sleep deprived. Best stated by Dr. Semi Gurovich, MD, quote, who stated, quote, paying attention to your surroundings and your reaction times are processes that keep us safe and on task. When those processes aren't working as well as though they should, it can impair your performance at work or school and even put you at risk for car crashes and other accidents, close quote. Driving and making important decisions become some of the most impaired problems we face when we are sleep deprived. There is a reason why sleep deprivation is considered a type of interrogation tactic and is considered unethical to induce upon someone for more than 48 hours. Now that we understand why sleep is so important, we can see why the need to create a new sleep schedule that best suits us can improve our overall health situation. So what can you do to improve and create your own new sleep cycle? Creating a sleep cycle schedule will require you to take the time to evaluate, one, how much sleep you are getting, when you are going to sleep, when you want to wake up, and other ultimate goals that you want to set. When initially considering it, it is also good to know just how much sleep you should be shooting for. According to an article on sleep.org, they state, quote, newborns require 16 to 18 hours a day, preschool-age children require 11 to 12 hours, school-age children require at least 10 hours, teens require 9 to 10 hours, and adults need between 7 to 8 hours a day in order to properly function. Well, what will you need to get started? You will need to come up with and begin said plan either right that same night or very soon afterward. Review your plan before you go to sleep and record your results when you wake up. The ultimate requirement to create a new sleep schedule, though, is going to need to be patience. Setting your new schedule won't happen overnight. It can take anywhere from 18 to 254 days to form a new habit, according to gooddevelopinghabits.org. Don't get impatient because you're not waking up on time or going to sleep sooner than you expected. In addition to this, you also need something to record your results and probably a reminder set so you don't forget to do it. Now that you've created your plan and are beginning to put it into action, you might be wondering what results you're expected to see. What benefits should you expect to see from the new sleep schedule? And how do you know when you're making an improvement? Initially, as you develop your sleep pattern, you will begin to feel like you have more energy. You will also start to see yourself going to sleep and waking up more naturally. Your thoughts will be clearer and your recollection will also improve. Results will vary from person to person, although it is sufficient to say that you should give it at least 3 weeks or 21 days before you see any distinctive changes. It might be sooner or later, depending on whether you need to make alterations to your plan or or not. In addition to these likely benefits, there is much more that proper sleep can offer you. It has been found that sleep can even improve your memory. SCLhealth.org states that, quote, even though sleep gives your body the rest it needs, your mind is still hard at work. It's actually processing and consolidating those memories from the day. If you don't get enough sleep, who knows where those memories will go? Or worse, your mind might actually start to create false memories, close quote. To also quote from Dr. Roy Collier, MD, from the same article, he also states that, quote, consistent sleep of 7 hours a night is what's recommended for adults just for daytime function. Being on task, being alert for the day, and being able to concentrate and not be so moody and tired during the week, close quote. While you might begin to see the results of your efforts, which very well might provide a much needed boost to your morale, it is important to not become complacent with your plan. Becoming too comfortable too early can cause you to fall out of practice and lose your progress you've worked so hard for. Understanding the importance of sleep and what the lack thereof can do to you physically, mentally, and emotionally is the first steps towards change. Recognizing the benefits which come with proper sleep can be the motivation to act on that wanted change. If you too desire to see these brought about in your life, it is up to you ultimately to make that happen. A healthier body, stronger mind, sharper reflexes, and more can all be yours with a proper and right sleep schedule.